week after week in the gym, lifting endless amounts of weight, trying to fit in all of the calories you possibly can, and still the scale won't go up. I'm talking hard gainers here. If that is you and you've struggled to put on weight, put on good, clean, lean muscle, this video is for you because I'm about to share my top 4 tips on exactly how to put on that muscle. What's going on YouTube? Seth Max, personal trainer and registered dietitian here with another video for you hard gainers out there who have had a hard time putting on lean muscle. Now, while that is not my personal struggle, I have helped countless people through this struggle of putting on weight. I help them with their nutrition, their training, and their supplementation to make their photos go from this to this and make the weight logs look like this. So I have 4 of my top tips on how to help your struggles. So let's dive in. All right, point 1. Gonna be pretty obvious, but you have to be eating in a caloric surplus. Now, most people, this is where they fall apart. They don't know where a caloric surplus is. And so I like to start my calculations somewhere between 15 and 18 times your current body weight. So if you weigh 200 pounds, that's gonna be anywhere from 3,000 to 3,600 calories for you to be in a caloric surplus. That's quite a bit of food. And we don't want that food to just be coming from frickin' Twinkies and McDonald's. We're gonna want good, clean, nutrient-dense foods. You wanna pick lean meats like chicken, eggs, beef, fish, turkey, right? You wanna have good, clean carbs, potatoes, pasta, rice, sweet potatoes. You wanna throw in some good, healthy fats, nuts, avocado, olive oil, in order to get to your total calorie goal. This caloric surplus is necessary not only to gain weight, but to fuel your hard and your long workouts. So make sure that you are in a caloric surplus. Again, 15 to 18 times your current body weight. Tip number 2, increase your protein intake. About 95% of people who begin to work with me do not eat enough protein, especially the gainers. A good rule of thumb to start with is going to be 1 gram per pound of goal body weight. So again, if you're 200, want to be 220, guess what? 220 grams of protein per day. This protein is the building blocks for your muscle. Muscle is made up of those amino acids that come from protein. So if you don't have enough protein coming in to do everything else your body wants to do, think hair, skin, nails, organs, enzymes, antibodies, everything else, then you're not going to have enough amino acids left over to build the muscle. And if you happen to not have enough protein coming in to fuel your normal bodily functions, guess where your body's going to get it? It's going to take those amino acids from your muscle, break it down, and use it for its bodily functions such as tissue turnover. So you must hit your protein every single day. And that number is going to be a little bit different for everyone based on their goal. Tip number 3, rest and recover. I get it. You want to go do 2-a-days in the gym. You want to smash your body every single day and make it grow. Muscle growth does not happen in the gym. It happens during rest. When you're sleeping for 7 to 8 hours, that's when your body has a chance to really grow. When you give it 48-ish hours between hitting that muscle group again, that's why I like push-pull legs so well, because there's a 2-day break between hitting that muscle group again and again and again, and it just keeps rotating. You can consider incorporating some active recovery sessions. Go for a light walk, do some foam rolling, do some stretching, get some movement, but you have to let those muscles rest and recover. This rest, this recovery will lead to better size and strength gains. Think of it like building a brick house. You got brick, you got mortar, you got brick. That mortar has to set up. It has to solidify. And that takes a little bit of time before you can really build the rest on top of it. So give it a little bit of rest. Give it a little bit of time. Tip number 4, last but definitely not least, track and adjust your plan. Become best friends with your journal, your app, whatever it is you use to track. Because if you have no idea how many calories you're eating, you're probably not eating enough. If you have no idea how much protein you're eating, you're probably not eating enough. If you have no idea what you did last week in the gym, then you're probably not utilizing progressive overload. So how on earth do you expect to grow in size and strength? If you have no idea what progressive overload is, please go check out that previous video I made on progressive overload. Tracking will help us identify what is working and what is not working. When the scale stops growing, guess what? We can go and look and see what we're doing. Track your progress photos. Track your measurements. Get yourself a tape measure and track it. Food, measurements, photos, weights, everything. Growth is much more of a science than it is an art. So collect the data and adjust. So there you have it, my top 4 tips on how exactly to help you grow. And now listen, if you have no idea what your calorie or your protein should be, if you have no idea how much rest is appropriate for you, and if you have no place to track your nutrition, your workouts, your progress photos, your measurements, everything, go to my website, download the First Form app, and let me be your coach through this process. And I can help you get amazing results just like I've gotten before in the past. We're talking step-by-step personal help to get you to grow pound by pound, to get your strength up through the roof. So go download that app today, and thank you for watching.